Hey everybody, thank you for joining me for this month's market update. So we're going to look at 2022 as a whole, and we're going to talk about inventory, we're going to talk about equity, and we're going to look at the projected interest rates for 2022. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much. All right, so let's take a dive into what to expect in the 2022 housing market. Like I said earlier, the first thing we're going to cover is going to be housing inventory. And to be honest with you, this does look a little grim. So, from Realtor.com, the number of inventory December 2021 versus December of 2020, so year over year, you can see there was a decline in almost 27% as a national average. And then everywhere in the tan areas here, countrywide, we are looking at anywhere from about 15 to 30% down. So you can see that there's just not as many choices out there for our buyers right now. One of the questions that I've been getting is, do I think that the coronavirus is going to affect inventory, and how long will it affect the real estate industry? And you know what, to be honest, the uncertainty around the market could affect people delaying putting their home on the market, limiting the choices that our buyers have. But I don't think that that's a long-term effect by any stretch of the imagination. All right, so looking here, you're going to see from showing time the number of list showings that have been requested year over year from 2017 to 2021. So while the inventory is still low, that buyer demand is definitely out there. That is not holding our buyers back by any means, and slowing that demand down. So this is still buyers are still wanting to buy, and this is a great time if you're thinking about selling to do so and take advantage of that. Now, looking at the good news, home equity. All right, so what is home equity? This is definitely where your opportunity is going to lie. The lack of insight around home equity presents an opportunity in real estate professionals who are always looking for touch points with past clients. This was a quote that was said at the 2021 Realtors Conference and Expo this past year. And so I want to ask, do you know how much your home is worth? Do you know how much you owe on your home? When you take those two numbers, it'll give you an idea of what your equity is. CoreLogic's third quarter home equity report showed that the average homeowner with a mortgage gained $57,000 in equity. That's a 31.1% year over year increase. So what can you do with your equity? Do you harness that and move up? Maybe. Or if you're wanting to retire, I call it right sizing. This would be a great time to right size your house. So do you need to move up, get more space? Is it now a time to look and kind of maybe downsize, take some of that extra equity and put it into you and help build more of a nest egg for you? There's a lot of options that are out there, and people are actively considering using their home equity to do something different with housing. A report came out a couple months ago saying in every major city, it was cheaper to actually buy a home than it was to rent. When you consider the equity growth right now, you can definitely see how that would be an advantage. Think about that. Every major city, rents have been skyrocketing. Certainly, home equity is a benefit to owning a home that many people enjoy. Now let's talk about mortgage rates. So what can we expect with mortgage rate projections? You can see here from Fannie, Freddie, NAR, MBA, what they're saying about 2022 broken down by quarter. So what are they saying? Somewhere between 3.5% and 4% in the second half of the year is where we're going to see interest rates. So we are seeing a little bit of volatility this week, and I do expect that we're going to continue, and they have said that we will continue to see rates jump up. So we are in that upward trend. What does that mean for buyers? that means that we need to get you in a home as soon as possible. Like, you're either going to pay more for your payment due to interest rates if you wait, trying to find that exact perfect house, or because you don't want to be in a multi-offer situation, or your payment might be a little bit higher because you paid a little bit more for that home that you really wanted with a lower interest rate. But that's kind of where the reality of the situation is right now. In the last 10 years, we've been between 3 and 5% on an average 30-year fixed. Still, it's great financing for a home, and that's what buyers can expect to see as they enter into the buying process. Mayclair Bolton Smith from CoreLogic sums up the bottom line. So overall, I do think that 2022 will be another strong year for housing. Albeit a little bit higher mortgage rates, we do think some home sales will continue to rise and actually reach a 16-year high in 2022. So again, there's no doubt across the country we're seeing lots of things happen in real estate. We need more inventory. Buyers are in full force, but overall it looks like a very, very good real estate market coming up in 2022. All right, well, that's it. We'll see you back here next month for another market update. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and also be sure to follow me on social media and stay on top and stay up to date on the latest marketing insights. Thank you so much.